Yeah, man, things done change, brother.
Yeah.
Again, the game is different. Let me get a mic check from you.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Grab those headphones, you'll be able to hear yourself a little clearer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We'll get into a little podcasting 101 before we start here.
Sick. Yeah.
Because, we're an audio pod, right? So
Yeah.
I always got to make sure that my audio listeners are able to hear our voices nice and clean.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get
We there, man. In the building, big bad. We love hip hop. Friday, Ricky Dread. You already know. Yeah. Active.
Sound effects there rolled in. Yeah, that's you. That's your camera there. That's my camera there, and then that's our full shot over here.
Okay, sick.
Let's start off with some music, and then we'll get into some talks. Is it? Let's start off with some riding. See, I was already listening to it.
Yeah.
Jeez. Got them passing out, eh?
Oh, boy. Put on the clinic.
Let's get into it, man. It's your boy Friday Ricky Dread here with another interview for your head top. Big salute to all the sponsors you're going to be seeing rolling across the bottom of the screen. And for anybody who's watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe or you're dissing. All right. But we are here, man. I got a guest here who's been doing this thing for a minute in the scene. Okay. He's been moving around, putting in pain in this music scene, a variety of different styles.
No cap.
And keeping it super extra real when it comes to this shit over here, man. I would like to introduce to the We Love Hip Hop podcast, Big Bad in the motherfucking building.
Working with the demons early in the morning. Nipping on the pack, stacking up the racks, keeping.
Let's go, man.
Yeah. Big up. Blessed for having me, dog. You already know, man.
No, thank you for coming through, bro. Yo, bro. So what's been going on with you, fam? Like, I see that you got some new music out. Like, not out, but like I see some previews of some music on your Instagram. Probably by the time this is out.
Can't be weak, them killers pull up on the live you. Fittest to the fittest, the survival.
The music will be out. Yeah. So tell me what you're working on right now.
See, I'm working on a new LP. It's called
a little closer right there.
Called Humble Me, right? So it's like a melodic type of vibe, like different from like the music I've been previously dropping, right? It's like a little bit more calm and, you know what I mean? Vibey and type shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Still has that raw, rugged, hardcore shit to it, you know what I mean? But it's more mellow and, it's not so like in your face, blah, like type shit,
Yeah. What inspired you to even get in that direction, like, rather than the regular, like, hardcore street shit?
Honestly, fam, there's a bunch of reasons. I'm not even gonna lie, There's a bunch of reasons, For one, the main one though, I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Just try something new. You know what I mean? Like that's what you hear a lot these days. Is like melodic key like music. You know what I mean? So I kind of wanted to get on the wave a little bit too and test my own skills and show them what I got in stock. You know what I'm saying?
And one thing also when it comes to melody, and we're gonna get into like some of your backstory in a second, but like when it comes to melody, I feel like it translates more to a bigger audience. Rap is worldwide, but not everybody listens to rap.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But everybody would like to hear a song that just has something that they can remember the tune or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And that's another thing too. Like I want it to be more catchier. Like, I mean? I don't like as much as like, I don't not say I don't care, but I don't mind like, look at youngins them. Cause I'm a bigger man, you know what I mean? I'm an older guy and shit, And I've been around. So but I don't want to influence the youngins them too much with the shit too much, So I want to show them like, yo, fam, like you don't have to always be one way, You could switch it up a little. Walk a different path, you know what I mean? Find yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look deep in yourself, find yourself, dig up your crate, see what you have in there.
Yeah, yeah. No, fam, that's real talk right there, man.
Yeah.
And okay, because this is the first time we're having a conversation here, man, I want to go back into your history a little bit, right? You were born in Kingston, Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay, so like at what age did you move down here?
So I moved to Canada when I was like almost 11.
Okay.
Right? So I was still young, but still in like...
But old enough to be like a Jamaican.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Like it never left me still,
Yeah.
Because I might not talk too like Canadian and whatever all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the yardie is going to be there no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So when you all moved here, like you moved here with your family back in the days, right?
No, just me and my bro, my
Really?
younger bro, yeah. My Dukes was sick and, you know, passed away and shit when I was a little youth.
R.I.P.
So my aunt, you know, just took me and my bro and said, you know what, them two youth deserve a look a chance in life. So we could, you know, let's bring them up here and yeah, give them a look a chance. That's it, right? So
Oh, that's dope, man. So like, you know, the fact that like your aunt was like willing to bring you all over here from Jamaica because like, you know, R.I.P. again to your mom's, like y'all could have just stayed there in Jamaica and like, God knows
honestly, fam, I didn't even, I would have been sure 100%. But me at the time, I didn't even want to leave Jamaica.
Really?
No, because my mom was still alive at the time when I left, you know. She passed like, you know, within a year after I moved here. But I did not want to leave Jamaica because I was like, where am I going? Like, I don't know about no foreign thing. Like, you know what I mean? And no plane and them, I don't know about that.
Snow.
And snow. Yo, fam. Yeah, that was the craziest experience too, fam. Holy shit.
Yeah, the first snowfall. First seen that, I said, what are
Yo, fam, man, I think the world was gonna end. I thought it was the end of the world. I didn't even know what the hell. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
What is this white shit coming out the sky?
Yo, in the middle of class, I was in school. I literally got up. I was like, walked to the window. Teacher told me, I'm not even hearing you. I'm like, yo, the world's about to end. Like, what's going on? God's coming. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, thought it was like ashes coming down.
My word, dog. Like, I swear, fam. I just was super fascinated by it. I was like, what the fuck? And then until I went outside and I was like, nah, brother.
Yeah.
Fuck, yo, my jacket. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a different story, bro. It's not Jamaica no more.
Yeah, you know, used to the hotness, right? But
and you've always like lived in the East End, or did you move around Toronto?
Yeah, I lived around. I moved around, you know. I lived in Scarborough for a little while when I was about 18.
Okay.
Right? And then, I kind of got caught up in shit, went away, but then when I got out and shit, I moved back to the East, and then I just kind of stayed in the East, you know.
Okay. And how long were you gone for? I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
That time, bro, it was like a quick in and out thing, and then, you know, man just couldn't stay still and behave.
Yeah.
Some breaching and all that shit. Then I ended up going back in for about 19 months.
Oh, shit.
Right? And then, then I touched road. And the joke was, fam, so my whole time growing up, all my brethrens, they all got knocked in trouble and this and that as a YO. This and that. I'm the only man that never got caught. Always the one that was, you know?
Yeah,
you know? Super, super slick with it. And then, boom, as soon as I turned 18, it's like they just grab me and say, yeah, we got, you know.
They're waiting for they're watching
you know
the calendar.
Yeah, you know, boy. Fuck yeah, that's just what it is, man, you know?
Listen, and I know I don't want to stay too long on the jail stuff, but like 19 months is a minute, Brethren. Like time passes, birthdays, holidays.
Yeah, I was in there for 2 birthdays and 2 Christmases.
How did it feel mentally? It's a 2-part question. Mentally, while you're in there, like, what are you going through, like, to keep your mental up, like, to keep your spirits up? And then after you answer that, I'll ask you the next question.
Man, just for me personally, at them times too, like that specific time, it was just like whatever. It's just part of the mission. You know what I mean?
You're not even thinking about that.
Nah, you know, I'm just like, I know I'm gonna get out. I'm like, I'm not in here forever. Right? So I'm going to be on road just now and I'm going to go back to my life.
You just make the best of it.
I just, exactly, you know, did a look of working out, you know, eating good, that type of style, you know? Kick up with the Ludi. You know what I mean? I'm young. Remember, I'm young, you know, 18. You know, look how you, youngest youth on the range and all of that. You know what I mean? So
a little bit of bidwiz.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking the much music. You know what I mean? That's kick up type shit, you know? I already knew people in there, so it wasn't like I was having a hard time or difficult time in there. You know what I mean? It's like I saw a cakewalk.
So now touching road, like you know that like okay, you're getting near the end of the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
What's the mind state like? Okay, I'm gonna touch road. and then this is gonna happen?
Well, them times I didn't even have nowhere to live. You know, because I got flinged out the yard from like 16, you know, when I was almost 16, you know.
Yeah.
Auntie and uncle just say, boy, I'm tired of yeah, back to Jamaica or enough of this lift up from yesterday, you know.
You're on your own.
Yeah, so that was what it was from them times to me. So that when I got out, you know, I was like, fuck it, yo, I need to just try to situate myself, get a local crib, have a local space, and then hopefully, you know, I could get motivated to just start doing the right things.
Yeah.
Maybe find a job, that type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, but you know how it go, fam. Like, it's easy to get caught up, dog, you know?
It is.
I tried my best and shit, you know, but yeah, it is what it is. It was just a little revolving door for a while, you know? And then when I was, 23, I got knocked, did some time, came out. Me and my G, or my current G, or at G at the time, which is also now my current baby mom, right? And boom, I got knocked again. We both did. Find out, sitting in the cell, find out, shit, this girl's pregnant.
Oh, shit.
With my youth. So from then, that's when I was like, all right, no, big man thing, fam. Like, you have to stop fucking around.
Gotta lock in.
Yeah, you know? And then, so I touched road and just, start taking care of my youth and got a job. Just try to do the right thing, stay out of trouble, stay out the way.
Yeah.
You know?
So all this is happening, right? Where is the music intertwining in this? When does it start? And like, how do you keep maintaining to keep music going, like while you're dealing with just life?
Bro, it was so hard. And that's like probably one of the main downfalls, like in like the jail shit, criminal record and all that shit, was because I wasn't able to. I was doing music from since I was like, first time I went to studio, I was like 17, you know?
Okay.
But I was going with my friends who they were like the music guys. Like, they were in the music. And then one time I just went on the mic and I was just spitting some shit. I was like, yo, this is actually sick. I'm like, now I know why you niggas like doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is actually some cool shit. And then I just wrote a song. Me and my brethren wrote a song, recorded it. I was like, fucking people was actually liking it. Right? It was called Night Shift, you know? We never got to publish it or none of that. Just saw unreleased shit. Yeah. Right? But we end up making a look of mixtape and all of that. And so I was trying to do the music at the same time, but at the same time, mans have to live, you know? And you need the money to do the music.
Yeah. Right? Music's not cheap.
Exactly, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, and then that's how, the trouble happened because, mans needed the money. So I had to do what I had to do, right?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it threw me off track of the music, you know?
So when did you start saying, you know what, I'm just going to lock in and just say, and start, because when I started noticing your music, I would say it would probably be about 2 years ago or so, maybe two and change, even though I know you've been doing music for a while. Yeah. So I feel like there was like a lock-in point where you're like, fuck this, I'm going to just start going hard with this shit.
Yeah, that was during COVID, right? Man's in the yard bored, nothing to do. Yeah. And one of my brethren, he was trying to make a track. I don't know if he was trying to be like an artist or something, but he was just going to the studio to fuck around, I guess. Yeah. And I was like, he's touched forward, so I was like, you know what, let me just pull up. I ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, we did a track, and then I was like, fuck, I'm like, I actually miss doing this, you know? Yeah.
And then you just said, I'm gonna just dedicate more time to it.
And I went back because now it's like, okay, now I got a new hobby to do during this fucking lockdown shit. Yeah. I'm like, let me go back, so I started making a 1-2, and people are like, yeah, fam, like, yo, you actually have a proper voice, like, you have a good look-up voice, you could do your thing, So it was just, like, even the track writing, like, like that, I just literally freestyled that. Like,
really?
Yeah, like,
holy shit,
you know what I mean? Most of all those songs from then to recent, I literally just like was freestyling them, like punching and shit. Yeah.
So you were in the zone.
Yeah, I was just focused on it because I was actually like, I missed like doing this shit, Yeah. Like, man used to have the local studio hook up in the crib, in the closet, you know what I mean? And the one to look at computer and one to look equipment and whatever. And that's how I used to make my music back then, because it wasn't as sophisticated then as it is now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the technology wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like now it's like fucking, you can do anything, right? Like does with all the AI and all the new softwares and all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
Back then it was just straight like just raw shit. So I just couldn't find that belief, I should say, you know, in myself to pursue it then as I did after I started using the new technology.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, I'm like, you know what? I can actually hear myself. And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it makes
do
the
this
process
shit. Like,
easier.
yeah, it gets you going. Like, your gears rolling, you know?
Yeah, and it makes the workload less also because it's like, shit, man, I can just concentrate on the art part.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was it, man. And yeah, I just kept going after then, man. I just took the leap of faith, fam, and just dropped the track, dropped the video. You know, got a look of motion off of it. Nothing like crazy, but, you know, just more than I expected and was asking for even to begin with, you know? And I was like, fam, you know? And then one of my cousins them from yard and said, yo, big bad, brother. And I said, you have talent, dog. I said, yo, fam, you a joke, man. You a joke, you a waste of time, bro. I said, okay. This guy might be right, you know? So then I just kept dropping, you know? And fuck, yeah. Now everything it goes, you know? Some shit might, you know, you might get a look of traction where you're like feeling confident, you know, and then some shit you just be like super discouraged.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, like I was saying, it's just all up to you and how you believe in yourself, you know?
Yeah. And doing it for the love as well, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, right?
One thing I forgot to ask you, even on your come up, like the East End, right?
Yeah.
Because like you're in the East now, like even further, like I'm not gonna say where you are, but like, you know, I've heard you talk about being like in Durham and stuff like that from in other tracks, right?
Yeah.
From back when you first moved there, compared to now, like tell me the difference, man.
Not the same place.
And not only like the geography of like bush, because I know when you first moved there was bush.
Bush alone. Bush and wolves, fam.
There was
wolves, fam. I'm walking to school, I'm seeing wolves, and nighttime I'm hearing them howling and shit. I'm like, yo, brother, what that?
That's
in the yard. Then that's the only thing in the bush are people.
What about the black population back then? Because I know it's grown over the years.
There was none. There was me and my brother, like my family, and then one next two black youth them that live couple doors down, but they were adopted by white people.
Interesting.
Right? But there was just us, and in our school, like, same thing. It was just us. We all went to the same school right there. So there was no black people, fam. Like,
what year did it start changing?
Yo, honestly, fam, it like over the years, like even from then, you know, like the populations grew slowly. Now, don't get it wrong, you know, like there was a lot of black people, but not like how it like enough to be like, it's a community type shit.
That's just like,
you know what I mean?
For the people who are outside of the GTA who might not know, like Scarborough is right next door to like the Durham region.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people who are living in Scarborough also moved to like Ajax.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And all them places there.
Yeah. That was like, I would say from like 2011, 12, those times, that's when you actually, you know, you might be moving down the street and you see like more than one black person. You're like, oh shit, just look left, right. You're like, oh, okay. Them people, them double. Like, you know?
You're like, who's that in the whip over there?
You know what I'm saying? You're like, what?
Yeah.
Right, type shit, you know? Like before that though, that's not, fam. Like everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows who I am. Knows who my bro is, because we're only limited amount of black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, you know?
No, that's kind of like,
so
it's kind of interesting to think about, you know what I'm saying? To see the progression of not just black people, but people of color, because like those mad people
now, and especially now, there's I think there's more like ethnicity races than there's like
white people.
Yeah.
You know? I could see that. See that.
Yeah.
What keeps you motivated when it comes to this, man? Because I even seen you did a BCB convenience thing.
Okay, yeah.
And what was the name of the song? It was Old
Head. Oh, what go on Toronto? It's your boy Big Bad, Mr. DBM, yeah? I'm here to perform my track Old Head. Shout out BZB. You don't know, let's get it. I can't let these niggas get a stripe off me. Never. If I ain't got the blick for sure, got a knife on me.
Old Head, right? I was like, the man called the song Old Head. You were spitting on that shit, right?
Yeah.
But like, you know, because as we get older in the game, what keeps you motivated to keep doing this shit?
Honestly, it's really a passion. It's just something that I actually just like doing, like it's a self-challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? to also motivate myself to become more intelligent.
Mm.
You understand, fam? So that's when I stopped doing the punching in and all of that. I was like, nah, fam, like you're to me, no. I'm like, no, you're joking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Actually sit down and take some time and, put a little focus in what you're doing. Think about what you're saying, how you're gonna progress your shit. You know what I mean? And that was the challenge for me right there, to see that this is how I'm gonna improve my own intelligence and intellect, fam.
Yeah.
So that's a big motivation for me. It's just passion.
It's passion.
And that's what drives it for me.
Yeah.
I know like after being doing it for a couple years now, like actually serious and consistent. Like, bruh, it's hard to fucking make actual real money off the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
it is possible.
It's very 100% very possible. And a lot of people are doing that and actually making the money. You just gotta know, you know what I mean? But to me, I don't think about that. Though.
Yeah.
I just think about trying to make something good. Like I'm just trying to produce a good song, something that people can say, yeah,
Yeah.
I rock with that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I fuck with it, man. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I want to open up the conversation a little bit before we close this here, because I was talking to some like American people on a Twitter Spaces the other day, right? And I was saying like, yo, why is it that like Drake and Tory, they've blown up so big, in America, all the different places, right? But especially in America, but their blow up didn't translate like to the rest of like the Toronto scene.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready, ready for the road.
Like where maybe not as famous as them, but you'll have like 20 rappers that are coming out of Toronto that are like moving gold records type shit, platinum in America. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and before you answer, like, when Atlanta started blowing up, a few guys blew up, and then it seemed like everybody started coming out of there.
Yeah.
Why didn't that effect happen when we have two of the biggest artists, even The Weeknd, biggest in the world?
Yeah. Honestly, fam, I think it's just a lot of like outside politics that prevents this, Like, as a man, like, think about like a man like Drake or these guys like you were just mentioning, right? They if they rock with you, they rock with you. They don't care if you're from East, West, fucking North, wherever, whichever ends you want to claim, say this and that or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't really care because they're actually doing what they want to do, like musical wise, right? And that's what's more important to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they see that, okay, if I'm not gonna start fucking with these guys, but then these guys gonna start want to watch me and, you know what I mean, be negative towards me, like, bro, like he's just gonna just do his own thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like me, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm not gonna get involved because I fuck with both. If you come to me now on some shit where, it has nothing to do with any of whatever is going on outside of the music, then maybe we could do something if you're going to be serious and focused and put that bullshit away. You understand, fam?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to drag it with you while I'm taking you through this door. You know what I mean?
And that's easier said than done.
Exactly.
Right? Because
exactly.
a man might be like, I'm not trying to bring my problems, but his problems comes with him.
100%. 100%, and that's what people, like the rest of the world kind of need to even realize and understand. I'm sure they are now, though. I can see that, them slowly grasping that, bro, Canada, Toronto, it's not just some sweet place up north where, where people think people are friendly and this and that,
Yeah.
You step on their shoes, they're going to tell you sorry. Like, try that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try that shit now. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you're from Compton and Brooklyn and this and that, whatever. It don't matter, fam. Because at the end of the day, you see when people start realizing that hey, you know, words are very, very powerful,
Mm-hmm.
you know, very powerful. And understanding them, you know,
Yeah.
that's gonna boost them as a person. And whether, you know, you want to be the guy that's gonna be like, yeah, nah, pussy, you just step on my shoes, dog, I'm gonna box off your face or whatever,
Yeah.
you know? Or you're gonna be the guy that says, nah, it's all good, fam. Like, don't worry about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna define like what happens to you in your future, fam.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, man, it's kind of just sounds like we're in our own way in the end of the day.
Exactly. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And if you're an other person that's knows that, yo, you're not gonna be the guy that's gonna say, yeah, don't worry, sir, my bad. You're not gonna make it far, like in this industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these big record labels, all of that, they're looking at that shit and they don't want it to be mixed with their business because that's just gonna bring down their business. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's not them with the actual money. They just have investors.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be scared that fuck that stupid shit over there, that's gonna fuck with our money.
Yeah.
So my bad. I'm off of that. Like you fucking with these type of artists, nah, I'm out of here, you know?
Yeah.
So that's also another reason to back to your previous question when you asked me why I decided to try the melodic, calmer type shit. That's also that a part of the reason too as well, you know?
Yeah.
Because you see a
Yeah.
lot of artists like, you know, I'm not saying their songs are not hard or none of that, but sometimes like you gotta show that like you like let's be real, like no one's like that 24/7. Like
Yeah.
yo, you're all on your shit 24/7. Like stop this, fam. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, you like girls too. I like to chill with the
all
gal.
right,
them.
you know what I mean? You're gonna be like that with the gal them. You're gonna
Yeah.
move like that with your grandma. You're gonna move like that with your kid.
Yeah.
No, you're not, fam. Like you know what I mean?
No, you got to make
Let's be
something they
real.
can vibe to.
So yeah, show that side. You know what I mean? Everybody has it in them. You know, nobody was born a robot where you're just programmed on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, fam, even the drillers have to take some time to go get some pum pum sometimes, bro.
Exactly.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real shit, dog. Like
Yeah.
so. Yeah, fam. Like
Nah, bro, you're speaking some real talk right there,
yeah, no,
bro.
fam. Like trust me, I never came here to cap and talk no bullshit. You know what I'm saying,
bro.
fam? I'm gonna be 100 about everything. You know.
No, man, Big Bad open up the jewelry store here, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Last question I have on the scene here before we get to like what you got going on for next year, right? What do you think is the missing piece to take Toronto to the next level? Besides yourself.
Yeah. Honestly, fam, I would say unity. Unity. That's the main thing, you know? Because many hands make what? Light work.
Yo,
You get me?
I gotta write that down. Many hands make light work.
Light work, fam. You think you alone can go move that big stone?
Yeah.
That take it 10 years, my youth. When me, 1, 2, 3 of us right here, shoot, God move that in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a bar right there. You need to, I don't know if you already have a song with that in there, bro, but you need to throw that in a song
Yeah,
and make that a title right there, bro.
Real shit.
Yeah, you're right, fam.
You know?
Like,
If everybody just said, yo, you know what, fam, like I said, this is what I'm doing. I'm actually serious and passionate about my music. I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to give it my all 100, you know, and work together and put all the bullshit to the side.
Mhm.
Yo, Manzam can do it super big.
yeah,
Even bigger, like history type big. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, fam? Because Toronto has mad sick artists,
I know.
bare sick artists. But are they going to go anywhere?
Yeah.
No, some will. A lot will, but not everybody. You
Not
know?
as many that could make it if we were united.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And more could if everybody was actually united and said, yo, you know what, fam, we're going to just build together and do this. Like, whatever all the other shit, I don't know. Some people, it might be worth it. I don't know. I can't speak for other people
Mhm.
and what means to them, you know? But, you know, if you're actually serious and compassionate about your art, your craft, your music, then all the other shit won't even matter to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's real talk right there, bro.
You know?
Hey, man, listen, man. Y'all got to take some jewelry over here from Big Bad, bro. He's talking some shit right here, man, because unity, our city's been fucked up for too
Mhm.
long, bro. You know what I'm saying? If we can just bring the shit together, and myself included, I be beefing with a lot of people, so I ain't even...
No, but yeah, at the same time, though, I'm not saying for you to be a punk, fam. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not saying to to be a pushover, you know, a step on or whatever, fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, yo, you have to fend what you have to fend, right? But pick and choose what's worth it and what's not, right? Learn
Yeah.
how to value your choices.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Real talk, bro. So listen, man, we're 1 month away from the end of the year, bro. So I'm not gonna ask you what you got planned for the rest of the year. You probably planned into next year.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I'm actually working on 2 projects right now. The Humble Me, that's the melodic type
Mm-hmm.
that I'm working on right now. It literally is like almost completed. Just waiting on a one stems. My bad. A one stems from a one guy. You know, yo, if you see this before you send me the thing, send the blood clot thing.
Send the stems, bro.
You see me? But other than that, I got another album. You know, it's back on like, you know, more, you know, street shit,
Mm-hmm.
earth shit. You know, more like my lane. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I try to stay in my lane. You know, and that's my next project. You know, but I just feel like I've improved a lot. You know, from before, from you know previous projects
Yeah.
I've dropped, and I'm just still working on it and trying to build it. And yeah, I'm looking in the new year to start dropping that shit, you know, and hopefully you'll pick up some real traction, get some ears listening,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Well-
Get the people them tapping.
Well, listen, man. Hopefully this assists in the process, bro. I'm gonna be looking forward to everything that you got dropping, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you having this conversation,
Real
bro.
shit, fam.
We got to learn a lot about Big Bad. We got to learn a lot about even just Toronto. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
shit, man. Like, I think for somebody,
We Love Hip Hop, the biggest, man.
hey, man, we try, man. We try. I think for what you've been able to experience through life, man, you can bring some jewels. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no,
keep
for
doing what
sure.
you're doing, bro. Doing what you're. My bad. I can't talk today. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, respect, fam. I will do my best by that. You know, like I said, it's all from passion, and it's something that I'll probably do for a very long time. You know,
Yeah.
whether it's on the record or off the record.
Yeah.
You know,
Listen, fam, it's all about doing what you love in the end of the day. bro.
exactly. You know, yeah.
Yeah, man.
If I got the time and the money to do it, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Listen,
you know?
bro.
That's what's gonna, you know, bring joy to my heart, you know, and ease to my pain and my head, then fam, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm always gonna do the right thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, my uncle them always say, out of all of my mother's children, I love myself the most.
Mm.
You understand? So you have to make sure I'm doing everything while gonna make me happy.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big Bad in the building. Give the people the social media, anywhere where you want people to find you, music, everything.
So that's Instagram, Big Bad. That's 2 G's and 2 D's, BIGGBADD _DBM. The Spotify, the Apple, the D's are all of that. It's just Big Bad, the same BIGGBADD.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are my top platforms, you know, that I use. And yeah, just tap in with the dog, you see me?
Tap in. What do you want to lead us out here for our listening audience?
Say that again?
What do you want to lead us out here with for our listening audience? What song do you want to lead us out here with?
Man, you pick one, gang.
I think I'm gonna do Outside with the Gang.
Outside with the Gang.
Outside with the
Featuring
Gang.
top 5.
Big Bad. Pedro.
You know I like my street shit. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.